Whatever happened to the Endeavour Space Shuttle?
Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come see our journey today at California Science Center.
Go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Pull! Pull! Hey, she got it off the ground.
Hey.
Located near the heart of downtown Los Angeles is the California Science Center, which houses the Space Shuttle Endeavour. Space Shuttle Endeavour, the California Science Center, and the Natural History Museum are across the street from the University of Southern California, better known as USC.
Entered through the door, and now we're going to go up. And we're heading up to the Space Shuttle. Dun 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 dun!
The cost to enter is $3 service charge for a timed entry ticket. So that's where we're going, that away. Before visiting the shuttle, we stopped to look at some history of spaceflight in the United States.
Mercury Redstone 2 capsule.
Pretty high tech. In its day. January the 31st, 1961, Ham, the Astro Chimp, was the first chimpanzee in space.
It almost looks like hieroglyphics. Oh my gosh, that's like control center.
Ham was placed in his own capsule inside of a capsule.
See, and there's the levers. That's pretty interesting. Mercury, the primate couch, is a landing bag, and this whole thing on the bottom here is a landing bag for when they splash down in the ocean. For the Ham, the chimpanzee primate that went up. The Gemini 11 space capsule. It says Conrad Gordon. Launch date September 12th, 1966. Wow. They lived and worked in space for 3 days doing all kinds of experience and practicing skills.
2 guys sat in there. High tech for its time. All those toggle switches. And that's the kind of capsule that went to the moon. The same kind that went to the moon. That's an Apollo.
Oh, look at the reflection up there. They put a mirror so that you could look inside.
The Apollo project was for our missions to the moon.
Oh, the burn from the re-entry on the bottom. A command module, U.S. spacecraft used for the first international human space flight mission. Now you got astronaut Deke Slayton and cosmonaut Alexei Lomanov. They met in space during the Apollo test project mission. Cool.
And if you want to feel space in the simulators, they have simulators that you can pay for and go into. We're headed for Endeavour.
And we're going to Endeavour together. This is the parts and the people. The space transportation system, known as the Space Shuttle, was one of the most complex machines that we ever built, containing 2.5 million parts, moving parts. This is just, it always catches my breath. It's just so awe-inspiring. The disaster, of course, we remember the Challenger and the 7 people who lost their lives. This is where the rubber meets the runway. So if you take a look, there's the space shuttle landing at night. Thank you to Honeywell Obstruction Lighting, who, along with Hugh and Phillips, developed the runway lights. And check out that tire. Definitely landed there.
There's some large tires there. Huh. You can see where they braked. Just what everybody wanted to see, a space potty. Gotta go potty? That's where you go in space.
Everybody's got to go and take potty breaks, right? Oh, check out. That's all Randy. I'll tell you that for sure. It says no step in ONFG. They have little straps to hold their feet in because they're in space. Oh, and they have a little curtain right here. Here's one thing that makes me proud to be in California. I was born here, as was Randy. The space shuttle was made in California. The Endeavour, was the nation's 5th space-worthy shuttle. It was the newest of the fleet. As with all the other orbiters, part of the OV-105, were constructed all over the country. But many of the components, such as the crew compartment, fuselage, were manufactured here in California. Pieces came together in Palmdale, California, where workers at Rockwell International assembled and tested the orbiter. And when it would land at Edwards Air Force Base, it would be brought back to Kennedy Space Center or Florida's Cape Canaveral to be checked and tested and ready for its next flight. This is their mission control. Space shuttle main engines, called SSMEs, for the orbiters, were originally built at the Rocketdyne in Canoga Park, California. The engineers at Rocketdyne Operation Support in Canoga remotely monitored the SSMEs during the launch in the first 8.5 minutes of every shuttle flight, which they checked pressures, temperatures, and other readouts until the shuttle reached orbit. If something went wrong, Rocketdyne staff could provide the recommendations to launch control in Florida or mission control in Houston. This assembly, donated by Rocketdyne, features the actual ROSE equipment that was used to monitor every shuttle launch, from the first one in 1981 to the last one in 2011. That's 11 years ago this year.
Liftoff for the final launch of
As you can see, all the panels that everybody manned were with their specific duties. This is where mission number 26, ET comes home, through the Panama Canal.
I found one!
Here it comes through the canal, Panama Canal, and there's Randy.
The last remaining external tank for the space shuttle came by ship.
And to roll its trailer off the barge. So on May 21st, 1916, a truck pulled the 154 long tank through the streets of Inglewood, through LA, on its way to the California Science Center. As with the move of the Space Shuttle Endeavour almost 4 years earlier, people from all over the city came out to celebrate, and the astronauts escorted the ET-94 the whole way. It now sits next to the Samuel Ocean Pavilion, which holds Endeavour. Now we are headed to the external tank in this lush forest. This is the last external tank. It is as big and as tall as that building. You can't walk all the way around. Now you got Randy right underneath it. There we go. It's huge.
To see the entire external tank, you have to go outside, but one day it'll be stood up.
There it is, 747. Here it comes. How cool. Goodbye, Hollywood. Escorted. 2012. 10 years ago it was brought here. Ensure that this cleared everything. And there is Randy's Donuts. And that's the Tundra truck we just picked up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they had to take down wires. This is when it was coming to the California Science Center. Wow, they had to maneuver all these streets. No parking. Look at all the people it took. Oh my gosh, look, it just barely fits down that one area. Oh, wow. What did they do? I guess it made it. Because it's here.
That's crazy.
Look at it. It is.
Endeavour got a new home.
Yeah, and Endeavour got a new home.
Endeavour's in its own building over there.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Come along inside.
Come along.
Oh, wow. And there's the Space Shuttle Endeavour. The journey continues. It makes me so crazy, emotional. I cry every time I see it. Yeah, you did, didn't you? You see how small Randy is? It's crazy. It's crazy huge.
Endeavour was built after the Challenger tragedy. Endeavour flew 25 missions. Collectively speaking, Endeavour spent 263 days in orbit. She gets excited watching a movie.
In the final 2 months before liftoff, this is what happens. It's going through all kinds of checks and balances and making sure everything works in its proper timing. Then it goes to Florida. That building is huge. If you've never been there, please make a reservation and go. It's awe-inspiring just to see how big the building is. SpaceX is there. They have their own building. I believe Boeing has their own building. They're lifting it up. There's the booster rockets behind it. And it's very precise. You can see everything is cut to exactly where it's supposed to be. The engine said Pratt Whitney. And there it is. This is so... I can't even talk. Yeah, you should see me during the real thing. There it goes. This is the Endeavour. And there's your Endeavour right there. Just amazing. Heat treated tiles so it doesn't burn on re-entry. Oh, it is. He says it's these pillars here that you see. In an earthquake, the Endeavour moves gently with the isolator top piece, which is right here. And there's a shake with the ground so that it allows it to move. So if an earthquake ends, then the gravity will pull the sliders back into the center of the bowl and shape the bottom piece, putting the Endeavour back in its original spot. The flight deck contains about 2,000 knobs, gauges, switches, displays, levers, and lights to allow the astronauts to maneuver the orbiter and monitor its system. Holy moly! I'm not sure if you know this, but each tile, heat-treated tile, has a number and a placement for exactly where it goes on every single tile. I remember that from years past that I've watched this take off and land.
Look at the size of that thing.
It's
crazy.
It's huge.
It's huge.
This is the main engine of the Space Shuttle. It says the Space Shuttle main engines, also called SSMEs, work together with the solid booster rockets to push the shuttle from the launch pad to orbit. Powered by liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen from the large orange external tanks, and the 3 SSMEs that propelled the shuttle over 1.5 million pounds of thrust. This is totally huge. I mean, if you're looking at it, you know, on the camera, it doesn't do it justice, seriously. But look at that. I mean, that is, it's just amazing how we've managed to get that far.
These are the Endeavour's engines. Endeavour performed the first Hubble Telescope servicing mission. It also had the first 3-person spacewalk. In total, there were 6 space shuttles built. The Atlantis is in Kennedy Space Center in Florida and costs $51 to visit. The Discovery is at the Stephen F. Udvar Hazy Center in Virginia, and it is free to visit. The Enterprise is in New York, and it costs $33 to visit. The Enterprise was not used in space. In January of 1986, Challenger met with tragedy, and then again in January of 2003, Columbia met tragedy.
That's true. Yep, NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Association.
Space Lab was an extra laboratory that they could use and flew as an extra workspace on 32 missions.
They even carried an experiment extended to test the flavor and carbonation of Coca-Cola in space. Yay, Coca-Cola.
It is huge. And of course they have a gift shop at the other end. But that's okay.
Ornaments, and you have little snow globes and cups. There's one of the entire space shuttle. Of course, books, videos, belts. Of course, if you're a pin collector, they've got pins, they've got shirts, they've got Legos, decals, luggage tags, wallets, more mugs, Hello Kitty, shot glasses, and you can have and taste astronaut food. I think I'll pass on that one. We have dolls, backpacks, scarves, hats, little kids, backpacks, toys, anything you imagine. Shirts, jackets, sunglasses. Oh yeah. So there's all 6. So you had the Enterprise, Columbia, Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, Endeavour. Endeavour's here. We lost Challenger and Columbia. And the other 3 are located in different areas. So they're saying eventually they want to actually build it this way, where it goes up. To me, it's better horizontal, because you actually get a feeling of how huge it is, how large. So this is what they want to do right here. Personally, I like it where you can see everything and go underneath it.
They're selling stuff and she's buying.
We went to see the Space Shuttle Endeavour. It is the most awe-inspiring space shuttle program that we had. Just to see it in person is amazing. It's just so inspiring for the children nowadays to realize that scientists, their mission to space is so important. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, ring the notification bell, give us comments, let us know what you think and where you think we should go. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe.
And ring that notification bell.
And give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.